What's up, Builders Club TV Nation? You got Dewan Jones here, your professional stay-at-home dad, and I'm fired up and excited, family, once again, totally fired up and excited for the guest that we have tonight for you. We got someone truly phenomenal, doing a lot of major things in this industry, entrepreneur, home business mentor, elite fashion consultant, at the top of her game. We got Marilyn Chivetta on the show tonight, family. Let me get myself on camera so I can speak to you directly. And as always, I want to thank the family for tuning in tonight. Thank you for tuning into the show. Make sure that you smash the like button, continue to share the platform, and let people know that the Builders Club TV Nation is finally here. This is for the culture. This is the industry's first ever Tonight Show, family. So let's get the word out and let everyone know the Builders Club TV Nation is here. Let's make sure that we got our good friend on the show with us tonight. Make sure she can hear us okay. Marilyn, can you hear me okay? Awesome. Let me get you on camera so the family can hear you. Again, we appreciate the excitement. We love your energy. That's why we're so excited to have you on the show finally, that we get a chance to talk to you. Thank you so much for coming on to the Builders Club TV show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. It is so exciting. I was completely against direct sales network marketing, but it is the best thing that ever happened to me. So it is an honor to be on your show. Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, well, it's an honor to have you here. We're going to get into that a little bit as we talk further here, but you have a very powerful story, and I'm excited that you get the chance and we get the chance to hear that story here on the Builders Club TV. So Marilyn, if you've seen the show a little bit, what we like to do is we like to throw our guests into the Builders Club TV time machine. We have this time machine where we take the family back, and we get the opportunity to dig into your past a little bit, talk about the story that led you here to the glory, right? And so,
I love it.
You know, that was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
so hey, we want to talk about your path to success. So if we can do that, take us back. Let us know. In fact, here's the question for you: what was life like before network marketing? Before you discovered this industry?
Well, actually, so we have 4 founders at Paparazzi Accessories, and I think that they are like the most fabulous visionaries on the planet. And this is a quote from kind of like the man himself of paparazzi, Mr. Trent Kirby. He said, "I was destitute." That is not me making something up. That is his take on my life before paparazzi. And now we say that I have gone from destitute to dreaming big. And actually, probably by the time this airs, there will be a massive announcement made. Don't let me forget to tell you that during this.
Yeah.
But there's a massive announcement coming out that is epic and proof that anybody can take their story and turn it into glory.
Right. And that's just the amazing thing about this industry. Like you said, you can go from zero to hero, from the story to the glory. But we want to, talk about your story because, again, we've here at the Builders Club TV, we've had the opportunity to learn a lot about you and your path to success. But, we want the family to get the opportunity to kind of learn about where you've come from, and, how you were able to climb to where you are today. So if you will, what was, before network marketing, before you discovered what you're doing now, what were you doing before?
So I was originally a magician and a fire eater. I had absolutely no network.
We saw that. We saw the fire eating. That's right.
Right. I am a college dropout. I have 2 children. I've never been married. I was actually a drug addict and alcoholic. I wore used underwear. Like when I say destitute, I don't mean like, people say they're broke, but they get their nails done and they smoke cigarettes and they live in a beautiful house and they're broke. I wasn't that kind of broke. I was like wearing used underwear at the food pantry with food stamps, full of shame because I had these 2 children and I was never married. And broken. I was like broken, shattered. I'm actually a Boy Scout leader, an assistant scout master, and I have all kinds of awards from scouting. So I had studied CPR for years and years and years, right? And all these merit badge classes and everything. And a lady had just died in my arms in the woods at a Boy Scout function. So like everything was wrong. My older son was missing. My little boy, I have 2 boys. He was shattered on the ground, emotional wreck, screaming. I want my brother, banging his legs. I didn't know he was autistic at the time. I didn't understand all that. Like I didn't have a car. My house was in foreclosure. Like it was bad. Like not like a little bad, like really bad. So I went to an all-girls Catholic school for 9 years. And so I felt an obligation to go say goodbye to the nuns because I was planning on killing myself. So one of our founders actually asked me once, she goes, well, you know, like how could things have been that bad? Okay, they were that bad. Like everything was wrong. Wow. I had been in a very serious accident. Some days to this day. So last Monday and Tuesday, I could not walk hardly at all. You know, I'm chronically ill. So people don't see that. I fake being well. I don't fake being sick, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was dirt poor. I'm supposed to be on disability. That's what all the doctors said. They said, you know, you'll never work again. You should just file for disability. And I was like, I still have my brain. I have a head injury. Yeah. So I mix up numbers. Like when I sell at events, I'm not able to give change back. We tried everything. I'm not able to give change back. So whatever's wrong with my head injury, I mix up numbers and I mix up dates and stuff, but everybody knows. Sometimes I say the wrong word. Right. Like I'll call a ring earrings, but nobody really corrects me anymore because they just go, oh, she got hit in the head, you know? So I was in a really bad car accident. So you get the idea. Like things weren't just like a little bad, like destitute, rock bottom. You know, I say rock bottom is literally, not, and again, not like normal rock bottom, okay? This was like, I've heard a lot of stories. And this was like, I'm gonna kill myself. It's that bad. Everything was wrong. So, and I had a shop and I was really behind in the rent. And at the shop, people could shop for free if they were in need. And I was Citizen of the Year that year. So like, I knew that I had a purpose and I knew I wanted to do acts of kindness. And I just like, I gave up basically this one night. And now, 6 years later, my life is completely different. Like nothing is the same except for my son is still estranged from our family. But other than that, nothing is the same. It is completely different. I travel all over the world. Most of the time it's for free. We do acts of kindness all over the world. My son and I support several children. We help families almost every day. And I couldn't buy my own groceries. And I go to the grocery store, and if somebody looks like they're having a bad day, I say to the cashier, just keep going, you know, and I pay for their groceries. I mean, a lot. And not telling you that, like, to brag. I'm telling you so you understand that I was at the food pantry. I could get my food stamp card and show you. I have it still. I've never shown anyone. I was at the food. I keep it in my wallet. I keep it in my Chanel wallet to remind me where I came from. Wow. That's tremendous. You know, before we get further in your story, I want to scale back a little bit because I think you're absolutely amazing. And like I said, you know, we do our research on our guests, and we've had the opportunity to see a lot of, you know, of your story, and, you know, from what we've been able to research on our own. And, you know, we just think it's phenomenal how far you've come to be where you are today. And I think so many people are going to be inspired by you because we know, Marilyn, that a lot of people look at themselves like they're not qualified, like they're not worthy of success. For whatever reason, they feel like they're not enough. But to hear your story, we're so blessed to have you on, because to hear your story, you know, it gives people the hope and inspiration. Like, hey, if she can do it, I can do it. There's always somebody who's dealing with something, but if she can do it, I can do it. Can you take us to the moment where it got the darkest for you? Okay. And I hope you don't mind us visiting that place, but when it got the darkest for you, what happened? What was the shift that allowed, like, what light came on that gave you the inspiration to start going in a different direction? When did life change for you? Well, that light had nothing to do with me. So first of all, like, So I hated direct sales. I say, take hate, can't, and try out of your vocabulary. But I have to tell you, I hated direct sales. It was the last thing I was ever going to get involved with. I signed up to sell this jewelry in my shop, to save my shop so I could help people. I did not sign up to become, well, I should tell you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I am Paparazzi Accessories' first single mom to ever earn 7 figures. Oh, I'm shaking when I tell you. 7 figures in a year. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It just happened. And probably by the time you air this, it will have been announced. So the 4 founders, for real, of Paparazzi, if you've ever seen my story, I call them now angels on earth. I told their daughters and the nieces, I was like, I know y'all think I'm crazy already, but I gotta tell you, I think your mom and your aunt, they're angels on earth, because I thought I was God's practical joke. Like, I really thought that.
Wow.
Like, look, I was gonna get married once, and to this gorgeous man that was Prince Charming, and we were gonna adopt more children, and we were building a house, and 6 days before my wedding, he called it off. My brother, all I ever wanted was a brother. He died 18 days before Christmas. Oh no, 14 days before Christmas. Thank you. I was 18 years old. He was 47 days old. See, those numbers could be wrong, but you get the idea, okay? He was a little bitty baby and he died of SIDS. All I ever wanted was a brother, right? All I ever wanted was a son. And then that is a disaster. Like, nothing has ever worked out for me. Ever, nothing. Like, it'll be going okay for a few minutes and then it's a complete and total train wreck. And I did not want to do this. And our 4 founders, I with all my heart am telling you that they believed in me when I did not believe in myself, but this worked for me. And about 6 months into it, I realized this is what it was when people say it's God's plan. Like, I'd heard that all the time. It's God's plan. But even a year into it, I went to church in Kansas City, Missouri, one of my top leaders now, her father's church. And he said, he's on the pulpit, God's blessings are going to blow you away. And I am in the crowd thinking, I don't know who he's talking to in this room, but I don't get blessed. My life is a disaster. Nothing good happens for me. Like, people, our one founder, Shani, she would say, you deserve this. And I would just be hysterically crying. There's actually a live on my Facebook wall where I'm in the hallway. Sorry, my throat closed in May, so sometimes my throat still closes. Let's hope I live a long life and get to keep helping a lot of people.
Oh, no,
so,
you will.
Yeah, so if you hear that, that's my throat closing. They don't know why. Okay, so Shani said, you deserve this. And I was like, so that was the moment. Because, okay, back then, they called when you hit elite, which is like the top of the company. I'm sure all companies have a version of this. And it meant that the Blessed Bombshells, that's my success lines.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, they sold 20,000 pieces of jewelry, which is $100,000 in sales in 1 month. So I became elite. Well, they called. People from shipping were in the room that I love dearly. Everybody that had cheered for me for years. Because remember, I had no network. I had no support. Nobody would have a party for me. Like, not only was I destitute, but I had no friends. You know, it was like a disaster when I started. It was just a disaster. So she said, you deserve this. And there's a live or a video or something, whatever it was that year, on my wall where I'm literally like, you see me have a nervous breakdown on the stairs of my house. And I am like, no one's ever told me, are you ready for this?
Right.
In my entire life, no one had ever told me I deserved anything. I was told by my cousin that I was embarrassing when my wedding got called off. I'd been told in show business my whole life that I was overweight and I could never do this and do that. I've been told that, how awful I was, you know, by everybody. I've never, ever, ever been told that I deserved something, ever. So I literally, like, it was this, I don't even know what kind of moment that was. And shortly thereafter, about 6 months later, I started smiling in pictures. And then about a year after that, I said to Trent, one of our founders, I said, I'm gonna live a golden life. That's why I'm in gold tonight. And I drive a gold car. I'm like, I am going to live a golden life. I can live a golden life. Oh, it'll make me cry. Like other people live golden lives. So about 3 years or maybe 3.5 years into it, it didn't matter how successful I was. I got every award. Oh, this necklace is named after me. I had a necklace named after me. Wow. You name it, I'd achieved it. But that wasn't like what I needed. What I needed was a home. What I needed was to be a part of God's plan. What I needed was to be around really positive, wonderful people that supported me for who I was and showed me hope, right? They were like a guiding light. I call them angels. It's saying, you can do this. You deserve this. You can have a great life, even though you were a drug addict, even though your house is in foreclosure, even though you're supposed to be on disability, even though your son is missing and won't speak to you. Like that, when you are a single mom, his dad died when he was 1, and you raise your son by yourself. Honey, I swam the mile swim at Boy Scouts, okay? He got out and I swam it. Like I worked so hard to be a great mom, and then he doesn't speak to me and he beat me up and left. You know, like what? So clearly and that was right before paparazzi. So clearly I thought I didn't deserve anything. I was a horrible mother. I'm a horrible magician and fire eater, horrible everything. I'm not able to pay my bills. I have this head injury. I'm in diapers. I'm barely able to walk. And my shop where I'm helping people and they get to shop for free, I couldn't even make that work. Like, who can't make a charity work? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, I am a loser. I don't deserve anything. And then these 4 founders kept saying, you deserve this, and you can do this, and you love the jewelry. And they would say, we love you. You know, I just needed to be loved, right? Unconditionally for who I was and supported. And like those nice things you said about me, it still kind of like freaks me out. I'm like, whoa, I am just a bombshell who didn't give up. And honestly, like they wouldn't let me give up. You know, you want to know a little secret?
Please do, tell us.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
I called paparazzi sometimes 4 times a day in the beginning, quitting.
Wow.
I would call the 800 number. I think I thought it was like that show, like the helpline, you know?
Yeah.
Like phone a friend, right?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I don't know why these people keep signing up. I'm out of jewelry. I don't know what to do. I don't want these people. I don't say team. I say that we're a $5 family. My son says the bombshell family. Okay. But I didn't want any kind of family. I didn't want any kind of team. I didn't want any downlines. I didn't want nothing. I didn't know why this was happening to me. I just wanted it to stop. Right?
Wow.
So I would call and say, I'm quitting. My 4th month, I earned a free trip. You know, the incentive trips all these companies have. I act like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The incentive trip, right? Yeah. I earned a free cruise to the Caribbean. I didn't even know how to spell Caribbean. I didn't even know where the Caribbean was. And I called and said, can I auction it up? Ready? Brace yourself. Can I auction it off for my charity? Because I'm not going on a cruise with a bunch of direct salespeople. That's what I told them. Luckily, the angel that was at the 800 number was like, well, everyone wants to meet you. And the founders are excited to meet you. Everybody's excited to meet you. And the very first thing I said to Misty Kirby, who is our lead visionary, our lead stylist, she is my best friend. She is now my son's godmother. She is my person. I looked at her and I was like, I hate direct sales. I don't want anything to do with it. Like, this is what I said to her the first time I met her.
Wow.
Yeah, I did that.
Tell us, because this is just blowing my mind. Tell us, you know.
Yeah, it's not the typical, I joined this company because I knew it was a great idea and I wanted to make an extra $1,000. No. This is literally a movie. So tell me, because we're interested. I know the family wants to know the breakthrough point, because pulling yourself from that pain, right? And all those challenges and obstacles that you've overcome. What was it like in that moment where you started to recognize the breakthrough, the shift that was coming? Things were starting to change. What was that emotion like when you started to see a result? I think that's still happening. I don't truly look at myself as successful. my son still isn't speaking to me. It doesn't matter how much money you have and how many people you can help. Well, that's a great thing to be able to help people. But my son isn't speaking to me. And actually on November 9th, I became a grandma. That is GLAMMA. That is not grandma. And I don't know that I'm ever going to see my grandson. His name is Cohen. And so...
And that's all right, because we're family.
I think I'm still waiting for that breakthrough.
Yeah.
But I know that if someone has cancer and the refrigerator is freezing their medicine, I can send a refrigerator all the way across the country and have it delivered, and it doesn't affect my grocery money. And I know that if there's a child that needs something, there's special needs, I can have that equipment adapted for them and send it to them. So to me, that's what this is about. And my bombshells that are in wheelchairs or have sick husbands or have a lot of children and like 3 of them have special needs, you know, to me, I'm still working on my breakthrough, but my why has become their breakthroughs, and to see them shine. And you know, it is really true, we rise by lifting others. You know, that is what the founders did for me. I look at myself as like a hope dealer, and offering hope to others has given me hope that my breakthrough is still somewhere around the corner.
And you know what, you know, when people see you online, they don't see everything they're hearing right now, because when you go and you look at your online profile, right, you see this amazing team culture that you've created. You've literally created an amazing team culture with the bombshells.
They're not a team.
They're not a team.
They are my family.
They are your family. You've created an amazing family in this amazing profession, and it just bleeds through. What are you showing us?
Look.
Unicorn.
That's a painting of a unicorn for the unicorn tribe. One of the bombshells had it commissioned for me. She's like, she said to me, "You're the sister I never knew I needed." So I'm Italian, and I think it was, well, first of all, I hated direct sales, right? So definitely did not want a team. And I thought, well, if we're all going to do this, we're going to be a family. And so I am known for saying, which is going to blow your mind because my company sells jewelry, but I'm known for saying it has nothing to do with the jewelry. And people say it's so much more than jewelry, and I get really upset. I'm like, no, it has nothing to do with the jewelry. The jewelry is just a tool that we use to engage with others. The truth is, for me, this is about loving people unconditionally. This is about seeing people through God's eyes. This is about spreading hope and love and doing acts of kindness. You know, we only pay $2.75, not for everything that I'm wearing, but for some of the pieces that I'm wearing. And you can give that away and bless someone if they look like they're having a rough day, or there's a mom with a stroller and 2 little kids, and she's just slaying momming. And you're like, hey, you are mom of the day. And you give them a bag of jewelry. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that I don't think you see on Facebook or on Instagram. But if you spend time with me, you would know, like, that's what matters to me, that we're a family, and we're a family that is about love. And we are a family, like, you, to be honest with you, you're going to laugh. I'll tell you another secret. Are you ready?
We're ready.
I don't really know how to use my back office.
Wow. Wow.
Like, I'm not really quite sure how that Excel spreadsheet works. And so I am like, when people are like all about these numbers, I'm like, you know, we were ranked number 1 last year in the company, and now $1 million earner, and I don't even really know how to look up those numbers or anything, or what anybody's doing, or if they're really buying any jewelry. It has nothing to do with the jewelry. Like, stop focusing on the numbers and start focusing on loving people.
Wow.
Like, that is what I work very hard to instill in everyone. And that's like what our boas represent, that we are unified and we love one another. And bombshells will say, I'm having a really bad day, and I put my boa on and I could feel the love, you know, like all these feathers represent bombshells, and bombshells that never gave up, you know, Because the hardest thing you will do in your life is not give up.
I mean, and you know what? And that's so true. And you know what I wanted to mention? I think a lot of your success comes from the fact that you just look like you're having fun. You look like you're having a lot of fun.
If it's not fun, I don't want to do it. If it is fun and it doesn't break the 10 commandments, because now I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I actually don't do anything naughty. I'm on Santa's nice list every year now. Thank you to my Kirby. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Shani. Thank you, Ryan. They're really good role models. And I feel a tremendous responsibility to represent them in the manner that they deserve to be represented. They completely changed my life. And so if it doesn't break the 10 commandments and it's fun, I'm there. Like I say to people all the time, what do I like to have? And you know what they say? Fun. That's right. I was dying in 2008. It's a really long story, but I was dying. And then before that, I had this really bad car accident. And my company's named Miss Marilyn's Second Chance. Like I am living my second chance. And I want Cohen and all my future grandchildren to know, like life is short. You need to have fun. You need to help people. You should do acts of kindness. You should work as hard as you can for what you want and then work even harder so like you can have fun. Like throw fun, you know what I mean? Like I love to throw a party. I just party myself all over the country all the time on tour and going to meet bombshells. And they know I'm coming to get hugs and kisses. Like I'm gonna throw a party, so you come and I get hugs and kisses. And we're gonna take lots of pictures and we're gonna, you know, we had a pajamas and pearls party this year. Last year I toured and did Halloween parties all over the country, costume parties. We had to have like 9 costumes, it was wild. But like, I just wanna have fun. If it's not fun, I don't wanna do it. Life is short. Our time is short, Otis.
Yes.
Our time is short. And I have been, you know, I was in the hospital in May. And look, for real, the doctor, you ready? They did a CAT scan on my throat, I think. And not an MRI, a CAT scan. And she came in and she said, we have no reasonable explanation. I could not speak, but I was breathing. And she said, we have no explanation as to why you are breathing. Your throat is completely closed. We need to rush you to Tampa for emergency surgery. You are going to die and you should already be dead. And we don't know how you got here. You drove yourself here. And I'm like, and I'm messaging my little boy Maverick on Facebook and he's reading the messages to the doctors. Like I could not talk.
Wow.
So like I'm constantly reminded life is short. Have more fun. To have fun with people that you love and respect and admire, that are healthy and positive people to be around. And that is literally what I live for now. I like to sit around and I'm like, so what are we going to do next? The other day I was like, I think I'm going to rent a beach house next year and have a big, huge party. And I have a 5-year plan. You'll have to come when I pull this 5-year plan thing off. I'm not going to tell you about that, but in 5 years I will. But it's going to be like so big that my legacy will be that I create memories for, you know, hundreds of thousands of people. Like when I die, that's what I want people to say about me. We had fun with Miss Marilyn. She created memories for us and for our children. And yes, we learned a lot. And yes, we got all kinds of awards. And yes, everybody's making tons and tons and tons of outrageous amounts of money, but we had fun. At the end of the day, people are hurting. Life is hard. I'm not the only one in diapers. I'm not the only one that's not able to walk every once in a while. I'm not the only one that has a head injury. I'm not the only one that's a single parent. There's so many parents and grandparents that are estranged from their children. I had no idea. So everybody just needs to have more fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Marilyn Chivetta family. Marilyn, will you go ahead and give out your social media, website, or anything like that the family can get in touch if they like?
Yes, I go by Miss Marilyn. And so on Facebook, you can, you know, that friend thing is maxed out, but you can follow me. It's Marilyn. I don't even know my name. Marilyn Chivetta. I legally changed my name to Miss Marilyn, but Facebook got upset with me. So it's Marilyns Chivetta, Chivetta, but I prefer Miss Marilyn Becomes. That's my new legal name. And then, let's see, my website is www.theblessedbombshells.com. Theblessedbombshells.com. And you can shop there or you can read. My hope is to, you see that saying all the time, if I just inspire one person a day, but it's so true. If I just inspire one person a day, then it was worth not killing myself, and it was worth the grind. I work 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The bombshells will tell you, they say I nap. There's always somebody out there. I don't care if they're 25 levels down that needs some help or needs hope or just needs to be loved on. So if you want an inspiration, come follow me. I'm on Instagram, Miss Marilyn Second Chance. I don't know, I'm on all social media. I have YouTube channels. I don't really understand it all, but I have it all. You can find me, just Google me.
Marilyn Chivetta. You've been a lot of fun. Your energy is contagious. We definitely got to have you back on the show. We're doing
I would love that. Thank you. And then I need another dress.
Yeah.
It'll be gold, but I need another one. Any reason to get a new dress.
Absolutely. We're actually doing a day in the life, a series right now behind the scenes. We're shooting this new series of episodes called A Day in the Life, and it's basically the lifestyles of the rich and famous for network marketing. And we take the family on a virtual field trip, and it's personal development meets lifestyle. So yeah, we get a chance to see the lifestyle, and it's basically whatever you want to show us. But it's really about, personal development and having those conversations that's going to inspire and motivate and build the belief of individuals out there building the dream. So we definitely got to have you back for that.
The biggest thing people need to understand is so remember, I hated direct sales. Here's what I didn't understand. You can work from anywhere. Anywhere. Literally, you can work from anywhere. Like, anyone will tell you, my favorite place to work is the beach. I throw beach bashes that are trainings, quote unquote, right? They're trainings, whatever. We're partying like rock stars. And we bring unicorn floats, So I had no idea the thing that I hated would set me free. Because you want to go to Paris tomorrow? Let's go. As long as there's Wi-Fi, I can work. You want to go to the Caribbean tomorrow? Let's go. As long as my phone works and there's Wi-Fi, I know there is because I go to the Caribbean all the time now. I can work, and we can do some service projects there. So that is the biggest thing that people need to see in the Day in a Life of, is that you literally can be in your pajamas or be at the beach, and you can do whatever you want. You can have trainings in lobbies. You can throw big, huge parties. Don't tell anybody. I've never had a PowerPoint. I don't even know how to use that thing. You can make it as easy as possible. That is what is so exciting about my days. And my little boy gets to be with me.
We definitely got to have you on an episode of A Day in a Life. It's going to be amazing. Before we let you go, we want to play a game with you that we've been having a lot of fun with.
Okay.
Our guests have been loving it. The family's been loving it. And it's real simple to play. We call it a word of advice with a mentor. A word of advice with a mentor. And basically what I do is I shoot a few words at you, and then you'll give us back a word of advice based on that word. It makes sense?
Yep. Love it.
All right. So we ready to play, Marilyn? I got the first word for you. It is moment.
Moment. I would tell you to do whatever you have to so you can enjoy every moment of your life.
Love that. The next word is hope.
Hope. There is hope for everyone, whether or not you believe it right now. I am proof.
The next word is victory.
Victory. Oh, that's so exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
That's when you set goals and crush them. And listen, whoever you are out there watching this, and you don't think there are any victories for you, you are exactly who is going to have one, because God can do that in your life. If you have faith like a mustard seed, your victories are always going to be right around the corner.
Amazing. The next word is, this is a good one, pain.
Oh, honey, I'm an expert at that. If you want to have a pity party, because, like today I said, less heartbreak, more confetti. That was my Miss Marilyn quote for the day. So y'all don't see my quotes all the time because they're in my secret training group. Because being a bombshell is more like a movement than a network marketing team. We're a family, and we're in a movement to spread love and peace and to alleviate pain, whether it's heartbreak or financial pain. See, when you say pain to me, I think like financial struggles and the pain of the family and heartbreak and There is hope. There are people out there. Sometimes people just need friends and want to have fun. And we got all thousands of those. You know, I say, if you're just here to have fun, have fun. Don't listen to anything about how to build a business. Just come and have fun, because I know so many people are in pain, and it makes me so sad. I mean, I struggle every day with my son not speaking to me. I'm a mother-in-law and didn't even know. Talk about pain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't let pain stop you. That, after saying all that, that's what I would say. Don't let the pain stop you.
Love it. Marilyn, we got one last word for you. That word is champion.
Oh, I love champions. I know lots of them. So find your favorite champion and emulate what you see in them to build a business bigger than you could ever dream.
Marilyns Chivetta family. And this is why you're amazing. And we've had a lot of fun with you. It's been nothing but a pleasure to have you on the show. We're going to have you back for that day in the life. And we may have to do on the beach type of scene for the day in the life. But we'll have you on for that. Family, it's been great. Marilyns Chivetta. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you for having me.